What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be looking at media management with an app called Sonarr. If you're not familiar with this, you can jump over to the media management section of the Wiki and scroll down here to the R suite, and you'll see it's one of the three core components. Prowlarr manages indexers, Radarr manages movies, Sonarr manages TV. So we're going to show you two deployments today. I'm going to show you a deployment through TrueNAS Community Edition as well as one for Docker Compose. You'll see here there are 4 tabs, and the first thing we have to do is take a look at our folder structure. This kind of gives you a good idea of what this folder structure should be. However, there's also a great article here called Folder Structure, which shows you a much larger picture of what we're going to be building today. So essentially, this is the way your folder structure should work for a proper integration for all of the apps that do media management. We have config folders, and you guys are very familiar with those. I've showed those before, but this is the way the media folder should look. It should have movies, TVs, and download underneath it, and the media will be a data set. These 3 will be directories, and there's a very big difference between a data set and a directory, and that has to do with the way hard linking works. So let's just go ahead and say that this needs to be a data set and these needs to be directories. And there's instructions above here about how to create the data sets and the difference between them. So once your folder structure looks like this, we can go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and create a data set for Sonarr in tank configs. I'm going to start here, add a data set. I'm going to call it Sonarr like that. And I'm going to go ahead and say apps, dataset preset, and hit save. Jumping over to TrueNAS, go ahead and go to discover apps. And I'm going to type in Sonarr like this. And I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to click install, and we're going to come down here and we're going to make some changes. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the WebUI port. This is fine, but I don't like this because all the documentation has it at 8989. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to 8989. In my storage configuration, of course, I have a configuration set already set for Sonarr. So we're going to go ahead and go to mount tank configs and then Sonarr. And of course, this was created with the apps preset. Now we need to add an additional storage. I'm going to go ahead and click add and click host path. The mount path in here is going to be /media. Now for any app that we do within the media management suite, we always want to map the path of mount tank media to /media within inside the container. I'm not going to do labels. I'm going to leave the resources. I'm going to go ahead and click install. In the event that we want to use the Docker Compose file to go with something with Dockage instead of the TrueNAS catalog, we're just going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to open up my Dockage screen here. I'm going to start a new stack called Sonarr. I'm going to go ahead and paste this right here, and I'm going to double check everything. 568 is fine. This is the right config folder. This is the right volume for my media, and I'm going to go ahead and hit deploy. All right, our container is up and running. Let's go ahead and jump into the WebUI, and you can see here everything is running. This is where I'm going to have to leave you guys. There are additional videos on Patreon for the configuration of Sonarr as well as other media management applications. YouTube, unfortunately, will not let us show certain things about this container. So if you guys want to see more of this, jump over to the Patreon channel, and there's a ton of videos there about media management. But for now, thank you guys for subscribing. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave any comments below if you have any questions. And if you have much more complicated or in-depth discussion, please use Discord and not the YouTube comments. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and supporting what we do here. If you want to thank me personally, please buy me a coffee.